Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Brittany back, better another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We both know that I post frequently. All right, y'all, come on, say it with me together. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing the Dougie bow. Our Dougie, yow, into this video. Click the link down in my description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. We are, I believe, about to cover Valley Boys and another show, but I know most likely 10 times out of 10, Valley Boys for sure. We'll be reviewing over there, and probably Room Hates too. So make sure y'all go over there if y'all want to see some reviews, some hot topics, all that good stuff. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. So I want to start off with Love and War because I feel as though this was a really good episode, in my opinion. The person who really did a thing on this episode to me was Almond. Like, Almond made this episode. And in second place of making the episode, I'm going to say Poodie. Poodie had me hollering. Like, when Poodie yanked Landon up, I said, as you should. Because, like, don't play with me. Don't embarrass me. Don't do that. It's just certain things that you don't do. Is Landon, I was letting you have your time, but you're not going to embarrass me. I let you yank me once, but twice, a uno and a dos, I can't have it. Because you're not finna get the thrust, okay? I said, right, simple. Get them. It get like that. It get like that. So, like I said, overall, this was a good episode. We are going to talk about the proposal too. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we are going to talk about the proposal as well. I definitely feel as though, well, I'm going to just say it now. I'm going to say it now so that way I can get out the way. I think he should have waited. It was rushed. I do think that, you know, it was definitely wrong timing when he did it. And I understand he was nervous. You know, obviously he was nervous. But I think it was just wrong timing. It was too much going on. It was too much. So I just wanted to go and get that out the way. But overall, you know, I'm glad that it is a show where her, the family, all could look back and enjoy this moment, you know, to know like he really did care about her. He really did love her. And, you know, he really wanted to marry her. And they really were building their life together. So it is really sad, you know, the fact that he is gone. He has transitioned over. I really do hate that. But even though that happened, I'm glad that her, the family, friends have this to, you know, go back and watch. So we start off with Chinx doing like this good morning affirmation stuff, positive. He do this on Instagram, but he does it in like an OF way, which is, you know, unique and different, and is very successful to his platform. So he comes up, he's saying his motivational speech. Danye like, we do not care, boo, shut up, get off the mic, baby. I was in the gym while I was watching this. When I tell y'all, I hollered when he broke the 10, because I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my ish. Like, don't play with me. Don't interrupt me. So I understood exactly where he was coming from. When I tell y'all, I hollered so loud in the gym when he did that. I'm like, no, because I agree. Like, I don't care if you don't care. Shut up. Good. It's Danye. Where the motherland at? Jay Galore. It don't matter. Not where's the motherland. Where the motherland at? It don't matter. Just know it's time for y'all to get up out of here. Shamar in this wig, it got to go. I'm so tired of this wig. I'm so happy this is the last episode because that wig got to go. ASAP. So Taki and Almond really stole the show. Really stole the episode. They got into it really for no reason. It does seem like Taki is very much so being the aggressor. I'm not gonna lie to you, baby. It's plain as day. She need that. She want that bad. But I will say Almond to an extent is antagonizing her too. Like, Almond is not just walking off. He walking off and saying stuff, you know, and it's not under his breath. So both of them really is given that they both need that. But I will say this. What I liked about both of them was the fact that, well, Taki did put her hands on Almond. Okay. But I will say this. I will give both of them the benefit of the doubt. They called somebody for each other. You know, they was like, oh, an issue needs to be got off right now. Okay, let me bring in somebody that's gonna get that issue off. Like, I like the fact that both of them was on that type of timing. Taki hair is so pretty. Okay, long hair, don't care. She keep coming that same side too. I'm like, girl, that side is through. Go to the other side, Taki. Stop arguing with him and do your hair. Not a cash up for a 304. I know that's right. Okay, look. Who I need to cash up? I need security too. So Shabba comes upstairs playing like she checking something, and I feel Taki because to an extent, Shabba more like, you know, just calm down, just be cool. She walking off, yeah. She, you know, she don't want to fight. Girl, you don't really want to fight. Like, Shabba, they ain't called you every name in the book. Okay, they ain't called you every name in the book. This is your most camera time that you've gotten for real, for real. If anything, we've seen your confessionals more than you in any scene. So, girl, calm down. So, Taki gets undressed, okay? First of all, Taki look good, okay? I don't care what none of y'all say. She look good. Taki look good. The heart on the back, I was like, okay, we need a story time on that heart. But Taki overall is giving. So, Taki like, let me change my clothes. Like, let me put my shoes on. Let me put my sneakers on, because you ain't checking nobody. Hold on. Let me get my braids in my hair. Let me change my clothes real quick, and I got you. So Taki said two could play at that game, and I know that's right. So she called Landon because to an extent, her arm is still going back and forth. Shabba over here, you know, flexing her muscle like, girl, you don't need that. So she went and got Landon like, he don't need that either. Y'all know when black people go hard, they go hard. This is giving like streets. You know, this ain't giving TV no more. This giving like, who's scared? Who? Oh, okay, I have a brother. You know, who you talking to? This what that's more so giving. So Landon came in. I feel as though out of everybody talking, Landon came in more so like, you know, just leave her alone. Like, just chill. Like, it ain't even that deep. So she like, okay, yeah, it's a man in your face now. You know better. You're not going to say anything. That's what I thought. So Almond said, who? He's not checking me. Boom. Landon hits him. So they get to fighting. Man, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. This first round, I definitely give it to Landon. Landon wasn't playing. He felt very disrespected. Okay? He is uppercutting the mess out of Almond. Almond like popping him in the head. But you see his veins popping out his arms like he need that. He like, I checked you. Like, don't you ever play like I ain't checking you. I checked you. Okay? So Poodie jump in. In the beginning, Poodie wasn't doing it. He was just grabbing. They slammed Poodie down. So in the midst of the security and them, like, it's real quick. You gotta see Poodie face. Poodie got that bottom lip tucked. I mean, it's about to bleed. He tucking it so hard. He like, come here. He got Almond shirt. When I tell you they really took Almond all around the world, do you hear me? And then it's Maul in the back. You just gonna let your man get jumped like that? Like, and it's what's this girl name? Taki. It's Taki in the back, like, right? That's what I thought exactly. Mine's gonna ride for me. Like, y'all, this whole thing was funny. It's so funny. So they move on a little bit. Now it's just Landon and Almond. And Landon like, keep arguing with the girls. Keep arguing with the 304. It's him coming across trying to get the Superman punch. He did the use in the Almond. He needed that. And one thing Landon is going to do is let it be known that he going to take you out of here, okay? He going to always say, you out of here. You out of here. Every time. It don't matter who he fight. Big, small, tall. He gonna say that line every time. It's not that deep. So Almond is very irritated. Him and his blue belt. They are very irritated. Almond is trying to get himself together. Security is leaning with it, rocking him. He found some. He picked it up and just threw it at Taki. He like, I'm sick of you. And I get it. When you be under that adrenaline and, you know, people just be doing whatever, you find whatever you need to protect yourself. And I really get this. Like, when I tell y'all, so relatable. Poodie said he can't even fight. Poodie said he can't even fight. Landon said, I'm saying, now what's T? Now T, can come run yours. I'm good. So Landon and Almond do their second round. Almond said it will not be a nose job again today. I got something for you. Since you want to jump in for your homegirl, let me rock the boat with you real quick. In the beginning, he was tearing Landon up. He was. Once Landon got out of that little headlock he had him in, he came back. You know, he got to doing his rounds back. That's when he started tearing Almond up, I would say. But in the beginning, Almond was working him. Almond said, not a nose today. You will not be getting my nose today. I'm sick of you. And then, too, even when they did the second round, Almond was able to put him in the headlock again, turn his head a little bit. He said, you can hit that head, but you're not going to hit this nose. One thing about it. So I'm proud of Almond. Almond said, I shot myself. Almond went into fight or flight, baby. He said, not today. He shocked everybody. And Cash in the back. Yep. Almond, fall in. Fall in, Almond. Fall in, Almond. Yep, Almond, get him. Put your head up. I love a coach. I love a coach. I love me a coach. So after the fight, both of them look tore up from the floor up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Both of them look a mess. They do. You could tell both of them was fighting hard. It was a good fight. It really was. It was a really, really good fight. I'm proud of you, Almond. You get 2 stickers from me. But they men. So, you know, right after it was kind of like, all right, let's go turn up. Let's have fun. They didn't care no more after that. I ain't even catch this the first time that I watched it. I'm weak. So, Jazz is talking to Shamar. She trying to let Shamar know, listen, honey. Listen. You are not of us, okay? You with us, but you're not like us. So, calm down, relax, chill, because they lean you in the wrong direction. And it's Danye saying, slap her too. I didn't hear her say that. I thought she said, stop talking to her or I'm going to slap you. And Jazz was like, if Shamar slapped me, I'm going to fold his ass. Man, that junk had me hollering. Danye said, and slap her too. Get her too. Why you at it? Add her to the list. Jazz snapped. When I tell you, Jazz went from trying to keep it peaceful to rated R. She said, if Shamar hit me, I'm going to show Shamar why he should have stayed in his place. I'm hollering. Danye, she can't fight. She can't fight. Just get her. Just do that. She can't fight. That's why she walking out, because she's not a fighter. We know, she can't fight. That's why y'all ain't never seen her fight. Poodie. Poodie. You ain't have to do them like that, Poodie. But, too, I don't feel bad for Shamar. I don't feel bad for Shamar at all. Shamar wants to be a part of the club so bad. So, this is what happens when you want to be a part of the club. So, oh well. Heavy on the oh well. I don't care. Don't care. He want to be a part of it. He be popping and he be doing stuff. So, when somebody take that disability off, I don't blame them. I don't. He was acting like he needed that. He wanted that. So Poodie gave him what he was looking for. But it's Poodie running up, and then Shamar was super off guard. Shamar squared up, hit the floor. I said, God, please. The security grabbed him. It's the cameraman jumping. Like, he jumped, skip, hop, leaped at that door to get Shamar, okay? He wanted Shamar's point of view bad. When I tell you he jumped at the door, he was like, camera on Shamar. Got it. He was making sure he had Shamar reaction. Like, he was not playing. Is Shamar squaring up and hitting the ground? God, when I tell you, I was in that gym about to pee on myself. I was laughing so hard. I must have been doing a set when they was doing round 2. I didn't even see round 2, y'all. I'm in shock. I must have been doing the set while they was doing round 2. Poodie. I ain't never seen Poodie move so quick. The way Poodie was able to lift his body weight up and get on that table, on that island like that. Poodie, when I say he elevated off the ground so quick, he was able to push all his body weight up and go feet first on the island. And I mean, when I say leap across to get Shamar. Shamar's still in shock. I'm like, Shamar, move. It's Small in the back. Shamar, swing, Shamar. Shamar is still in shock. He's still trying to figure out how did he get over here so quick. I agree with Maul. That was everything I didn't know I needed to see and more. I don't know if y'all ever seen disabled people fight. It's so funny. Or just like seniors fighting. I've seen 2 seniors in a wheelchair get to fight 2 men on Facebook back in the day fight. Like, I holler, I scream, I cry, I be in tears. I seen where it was 2 elderly women got to fight, beating each other down. It is the most funniest stuff that you could ever see. Literally, this is happiness. Watching it, not being a part of it, but watching it, truly. So, they do tell Poodie to calm down, which is like, okay, like, for real, calm down. Because you're really not supposed to, get defined with them because you can go to jail for stuff like that. So, I'm glad they did tell him to calm down. So they move on. Nobody's really stunned Shamar like that at this point. They about to take shots or whatever the case is. Landon's so deep in his phone. And Poodie like, who is that? Gigi? And then he was like, let me stop. So I believe this is the beginning of Poodie exposing who Gigi is and what Gigi looks like. And, Landon and Gigi was like talking, getting to know each other, I guess, at this point. Probably not in a relationship, but about to be in a relationship. Babe, love you, all this, all that. Like, we filming right now. I'm going to hit you back when we done. All that stuff. Because the way Landon was in his phone, like, even before this scene, Landon was, like, in his phone when the whole Shamar and Poodie thing was going on. He was in his phone deep. So you could tell, he loved that man. That's his man. Like, he texted his man back. Simple. Y'all, where was I when all this was going on? I promise y'all, this is, like, real first-time reactions. Because I literally watched it in the gym as I was doing all my stuff. I don't remember half of this, but this is like so funny. So they preparing to talk to Tasha, and Shabba is sitting there. She looking cute today, finally. And Taki is over it. Taki has came with a full cup of water. When I tell you, I could have painted the water, how hard that water was. That was some true tap water, okay? How hard, how harsh it was. The sound of the water. You could tell it had nothing but chemicals in it. So she throws the water. She said, don't you ever in your life play with me, you stupid. Don't you ever. So I totally agree with Ann. She absolutely did Miss Richardson's run, baby. When I tell you, Sha'Carri's spirit landed into Shabba, because you would have thought the clock went off. Okay, the pop went off for Shabba. It's not even the fight. It was truly like you see her start running. By time, like she needed that. Like, you gonna put water on me, bitch? gonna walk off? Like, I'm just gonna let you throw water on me? Baby, Shabba took off in that dress. It absolutely was the run. It wasn't even the fight. It was the run itself. The run itself ate down. So Tenneke obviously felt her coming. Tenneke picked up, I think that was a speaker, and threw it at her. She was like, you gonna get hit. So she hit Shabba in the face with whatever that was. Shabba was able to truly get her hair and get her to the ground. She did. And I say she ate that up. She ain't tear to beat the girl down or anything. You know, they all dramatic about it. But she did her thing. She let her know, don't you ever throw water on me. I will say that in a dress and all, she was able to handle business. And I hate to see Tenneke like that. But Tenneke ain't had no business throwing no water at that girl. So, you know, you gotta know it's repercussions behind everything. So I don't blame her for getting off what she was mad at. And you just hit me in my face with a speaker. Like, yeah, you know I'm finna get you. Like, I'm finna tear you up. As soon as I get hands on you, I'm not letting go of you. And it's Cashy. Get her. Cashy is holding security back. He holding security back to let Shabba go and do what need to be done. He like, get her. Get her. Tear her up. It's Becca. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I usually don't care for Becca's confessionals. I get to skipping. But this episode, they was much needed. Becca said, we didn't even get up because we already knew that ass was whooped. I said, ooh, not y'all already knew, child. Off the run alone, y'all knew Shabba was finna handle business. Big business. Yeah, I got messed up from that speaker that Tenneke threw at her. And yes, the Balenci's had no type of grip. Why is you finna throw water and not have on your good tennis shoes with some grip at the bottom? You knew better. You knew better. Tenneke, now you ain't whoop nobody. Now I need you to calm down, relax. You ain't whooping on nobody now. Relax. You was over there swimming, fighting for your, you know what? Like, please calm down. Jagger look cute though. I ain't gonna lie. Every time they pan back, she look good in this all black, and I love this curly bob on her. Like, she's giving. Don't. So we get to the next scene, and Danye has some type of attitude. Again, you know, just a waste of space. I know they paid her $1,500 and that was it, because she don't be doing that. She just be there, not talking, not participating, just there. Like, anyway, she irritated me during this scene because Tasha really wasn't doing anything to get on her nerves or anything. Like, and again, like Tasha said, this your first time really talking. Like, where have you even been during this whole experience? Like, you haven't said nothing, so keep not saying nothing. Thank you. So Tasha is holding Joyce accountable, as she should. As she should. Joyce had no business saying that about Cash. She's simple. She had no business saying that. She didn't. That's annoying. That's annoying. So Danyadian tries to take up for Joyce and her actions. And to me, shut up. Like, you ain't been talking this whole time. Continue to be like that. She had no business saying what she said. If it was true or if it was a lie, I'm 10 times out of 10 certain it was a lie. But that's not nothing to put on somebody. Like, why would you put that on somebody? That stuff, I don't know if y'all ever seen like story times and stuff of like people attracting it from partners who didn't tell them, but that stuff is really life changing. It can really alternate your whole world. So the fact of she just like, I don't know, like, that's irritating. I'm glad that Tasha was holding her accountable, and here come Danye trying to make it about you. Like, girl, you've been in the back the whole time. Continue to be that. Continue to just run up when Ivory run up. Like, don't be nothing else. I think that, wrong time. Like, it was just wrong time, and that irritated me because why is you stepping in talking about he was telling her business? Like she said, that's comparing apples to oranges. That's not the same thing. Like, that's annoying. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. Like, regardless of the fact, of him being like rainbow or anything, she shouldn't just said that, period. You was trying to embarrass him. You was looking for a moment. You could have got your moment off of something else. You did not have to get your moment off of saying something about his health. And if anything, if y'all need to take reading classes, take one from Taki. Not Taki, I'm sorry. Take one from Nunu. Nunu on Baddies reads Biggie down. Like, I love her reads. You could tell, like, she really thinks about it. She really takes the next step into the reads. Like, she really goes above and beyond in her reads, and they be good most of the time, you know. But I like that Tasha was holding Jocelyn accountable. Definitely hold her accountable. She did too much. And I don't like that Danye stepped in like, oh, well, he said something about her. Like, girl, you ain't saying in this whole time. Like, shut up. Shut up. So Tasha did say, like, oh, you know, this is the first time we've heard you talk and we about to wrap it up. And, like, you finally want to talk. She said, like, you want to see what else I could do? And plays like she finna throw a shoe. Like, girl, exit. Get her out of here. You're done. Like, you're annoying. You're doing too much. She's doing y'all a favor. Like, let's be clear, let's be honest. Tasha has a bigger audience than Now That's TV. No, she was doing y'all a favor by coming, you know, and being somewhat of the host. Shabba then throws water at her. Cornball shit, I swear. Why is you throwing water on this lady? This lady did nothing to you. She had just asked you, was you okay? Like, why is you throwing water on her? It's giving loser energy. Loser. Landon and poodie called you everything but a child of God. Everything but a child of God. You sit there quiet. Tasha K has said nothing to you. Nothing even about you. And you throw water at her. Like, that's annoying. And Tasha K stayed professional. She stayed very professional. And like he said, bye. Like, you ain't even. And again, you and Shabba and Danya, y'all have done nothing this whole season. Y'all have brought literally nothing. Literally nothing. And the last day want to pop off. And like Deja said, but she wasn't talking to you. So you knew what you was doing. Like, you was showing out for no reason. That's why they dismissed you. You haven't gave anything this whole time y'all been here, and the last day you want to pop off because you feeling good about yourself. Like, girl, go home. Shut up. Taki didn't come. Taki out. Taki out. Coco on the beat. So we get back to the scene. Zoe and Deja steps in, and Zoe like, you know, if she hit one of y'all, we're not gonna do anything but get y'all off her. Like, if she gets out of character with y'all, cause y'all want to disrespect her, she has every right to do that. Da da da. So Danye, I will say this: she didn't self-abandon. I like that, and I do believe it's true. Like, we both grown, regardless of the fact. Like, I ain't no child. I'm grown, so me and her both grown. And if I tell her to shut up talking to me, she need to shut up talking to me. I get that, I understand that. But your reaction was too big to what was going on. It wasn't that deep for you to be giving this type of reaction. And you know this lady not gonna hit you either. So it's kind of like, girl, you know this lady don't mean no harm to you. Like, she just doing her job. Why is you doing the most? But if anything, Danye wasn't giving much to the scene no way. So take her out of here too. And you could tell, and this is no shade, girl, do y'all have other skills when it comes to conflict resolution? Because everything is not no square up. You know that lady not finna square with you. That lady is never gonna give you that. Never gonna give you that. Regardless, you're doing the most. Tell me, I don't like talking. Well, what you want to do? You see, Ivory ain't saying nothing to you. She's very much embarrassed. Ivory in her phone hard. Now, I think the only reason why Ivory not telling her to stop is because when Ivory be doing the most, she don't tell her to stop. But you see, Ivory's not kiki cackling with you. She on her phone. She not looking at you. She ain't jump in. She's not rescuing you. She's not doing any of that. She just in her phone, sitting. Like, she gonna handle it herself. Jazz not even jumping in for you. Nobody's jumping in for you. Nobody's having your back in this moment because you're the one doing the most. And then she tells him, you're annoying, but you're annoying. And Tasha said, okay. I really liked her response. Like, I'm annoying. And I got paid to be annoying. So She is not taking it personal whatsoever, and I'm really liking it. Like, yes, like keep it professional. Now, yeah, what you want to do? She's not gonna do nothing to you, but get these two men to take you up out of here if you try to put your hands on her. She was definitely doing the most. Like, it was very much uncalled for. And the thing about it was, she was talking to Joyce, and Joyce didn't even jump in and take up for you. So that's how we know you're wrong. Boom, Joyce is ready to leave. I'm like, finally, bye. Like, we didn't need you here no more anyway, red eye. Shabba, shut up and get in the car. Shut up and get in the car. She was not disrespecting you. Shut up and get in the car. Shut up and get in the car. You useless cast member. Shut up and get in the car. That is TV forever. See y'all on next. We hope not to see you again on the show, okay? Like, you don't be giving nothing. You don't be doing it. It very much be giving a free check for you. Like, girl, shut up and get in the car and go home. Simple. And I don't blame her. So Tasha comes back in after fixing her shirt, and she lets it be known, if anything is thrown at her, my security will be throwing you out. However, my security, throws you, don't care. Simple. If a man come up here thinking that they all that, they're gonna get you. Simple. I don't blame her. And now that TV is showing they had her back way more than y'all's, as they should, because they asked her to come do this. They asked her. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be serious here. Tasha has built her brand from the ground up. Tasha has the community. That she is doing y'all a favor by coming to talk to y'all. Y'all ain't did nothing for Tasha. So I definitely think it's rude for them to be talking to her like that, just because right now in this moment, she hasn't did anything. She hasn't done anything to like ruffle none of y'all feathers. But as soon as she let it be known that these men got free range to do what needs to be done, everybody quiet, saying nobody has anything to say. That's what I thought. Simple. Like, no, please. Y'all doing too much. And to me, honestly, if I'm her and I'm coming back and I'm hosting something, I would have said, no, go and get Danye up out of here, because I don't even know. I would let her know real quick. They care about me more than they care about you. Simple. I don't blame Cassie for not talking to Joyce no more. Even though we know he did talk to her a little bit after. Crazy thing is, y'all, today is his boyfriend's birthday. He did a really cute hotel thing for his boyfriend. It was so cute. Like, you could tell Cassie is really genuine, and I do love Cassie. He got his little ways, but I do love him overall. And after last week's episode, he went live on TikTok and he kind of gave more detail about it. Just, they did the show because at the time he didn't have the money. Because she had a warrant out for him, I think, for like 78,000 or something like that. It was something of that nature. So I get it. Like, she just was doing too much. He didn't need to be around her. He didn't need to be with her, basically. Like, she was toxic, too much, and, he got away from her, and I'm happy for him. I'm glad that Jay Galore allowed Chinx to take the wheel and talk and answer the questions instead of her this time. And, we already knew they wasn't going to last, but he had some good answers. I'm not going to lie to you. Good. What they say on the Steve Harvey show? Good answer, good answer, good answer. He had some good answers. So Tasha then moves on to Poodie and Landon. I don't know where the outburst came in, because the flowers ain't came in yet. So Poodie like, I don't care, because when we get in that room, they gonna see you, the real you, because they said they had been fighting the whole time, basically. For real. It was giving DV all the way. But I don't know where we went wrong. I don't know, because it seemed as though Landon was saying everything that we needed to hear, and then Pootie like, oh, forget you, I ain't stunning you, as he puts his hand around him. I'm not stunning you, I don't care, because you know what it is, I don't care. So she moves on to Becca and Swag. And I agree with Tasha, like, Becca can't see herself right now, but once she watch it back, she'll be able to see and hear how she sounded. She trying to argue with Tasha, but really, you shouldn't be thinking about Tasha. You should be thinking about whatever's coming out of his mouth. And the stuff that's coming out of his mouth is giving very much like, you're for the moment. Even though they are still together, he was very nonchalant, like he wasn't really invested. Now her argument of, him being overprotective, like that's what he supposed to be, Becca. If they find, why would he just let you go out there? Of course he want to protect you. He want to make sure you're okay. Like that's your man. Her making it as an example was not a good example. If anything, you want a man to protect you, make sure that you okay. And yeah, like you fought some girls, but like what does that have to do with anything? He gonna make sure like you don't get hit. That's basically what he's trying to say. Like he don't want you to get hurt or nothing to get thrown on you, or anything like that. So I think that was a horrible example for her to make. And she wanted to make it seem like she wasn't swaying behind what Tasha said, but we could tell you was swaying. And if anything, he is embarrassing you right now. He embarrassing you sitting there looking how he look, talking to you how he talking to you, why he look like how he look, and you look at how you look, talking to him and looking at him with this blonde wig on, and look how you look. Like Tasha is not y'all enemy, and Tasha definitely wasn't Becca's enemy. So I think Becca do need to reevaluate herself, because it does come off as low self-esteem. Okay, so the flower incident comes up finally. This joke was so funny. And I can understand how Poodie is embarrassed. And this is the reaction Becca should have been having too. So, first of all, these are the $5 flowers at Walmart, baby. These are $5 flowers at Walmart. The way Poodie smack landed with them flowers and all the flowers came off, you knew these some cheap flowers. So, boom. They like, oh, Landon, you got some flowers from Gigi. Mind you, Landon, him and Gigi probably already together. I don't know, but you could tell he was not coming off of Gigi. He was not finna disrespect Gigi. He was not finna be like, oh, I'm playing or none of that. He was like, that's my man. Like, we not disrespecting my man. So obviously Pootie feels some type of way. He snatched the flowers. He started to banging Landon with the flowers. He irritated. He gets on Landon, like, and tell Gigi, this still my man. Landon moves him off of him, grabs his phone or whatever the case was. He like, did he get a card? Still egging it on. Like, did my man bring a card? Did my man bring a card? So Pootie like, stop. Like, you're doing too much. You trying to embarrass me. Like, you getting on my nerves. Like, you already embarrassed me enough by bringing the flowers. You about to piss me off. Because you're doing this for TV time. You're doing it for TV. And I let you slide now. Let the joke go. Stop. Let the joke go. Not Landon, baby. He's still egging it on. So Tasha told him to move. Pootie follows. They move over to the couch. Boom. She like, who is Gigi? Da da da. Landon like somebody I care about deeply. Pootie like, okay, y'all gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna jump in it again because y'all not gonna embarrass me. Y'all not gonna embarrass me. Even though an embarrassment is had. He like, y'all not gonna embarrass me. So Pootie like, I took Landon from Gigi. The way Landon looked at him. Landon looked at him. Landon looked at him like, took me. I'm still with my man. That's my man. I'm just doing this little TV stuff with you, but that's my man. Like, stop it. So Pootie feels, the hit from the facial expression. Pootie slaps Landon. And Landon like, okay, now y'all getting serious. Because Landon like, okay, I cackled, but I'm not cackling no more. Like, stop putting your hands on me. Somebody said in the midst of them fights, I was like, they finna get serious. And baby, when I tell you they got serious, It was so funny. It gave two little raccoons trying to fight. That one was hilarious. That was so funny. And Landon like, I'm letting you get your camera time. But not too much. You're not finna keep hitting me now. Because, they've been fighting this whole time. So Ant does the final toast. He says the last words. And, he admits that he likes men. Great. Pootie had me hollering. Like, we already knew. Shut up. Like, I'm irritated. I'm ready to go because I really want the continuation of this Gigi thing. So Ant is crying, and he's just expressing himself about being judged, by his family and everything. And I can understand that. I definitely understand what he's saying, but I think that everything turned out well because I think they all accepted him with no problem. He had came out like a year ago, maybe like this time last year, and kind of spoke his truth before the show even dropped. So they do know, so it's good to for his family to like see the emotional roller coaster that he did have to deal with and that he was going through while on the show, before he came out and told his truth. It'll be I think good for them to see how much he was battling with himself to tell them, because he said that everybody in the house already knew, but it was more so like he didn't want his family to know. And he said that even when he exposed him and Maul's relationship, he had said that he just didn't want his family to know. He didn't want their reaction. But other than that, it was a great episode. Tasha K did like the last 5 minutes giving us a monologue of stuff that is non and void. I don't care. And the two couples that she was talking about are still together. So never know. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Mean it. Bye.